Picture this, you're at a tense business meeting in downtown Chicago. Opposite you sits Marla, a sharp, experienced negotiator who wants the same contract you desperately need. Your words could win the deal or blow it apart. But how do you shape what you say when every phrase can shift the balance? Lewicki's Think Before You Speak pulls back the curtain on that silent battle, showing you how to turn talks from a minefield into a dance floor, ready to walk with confidence. Before you speak, you've got to know your own cards cold. Here's where many negotiators trip, underestimating their power or overreaching. Lewicki's method starts with ruthless self-assessment. In the book, Roy Lewicki recounts a Chicago auto parts supplier who nearly lost a deal by ignoring his best alternative to a negotiated agreement, his backup plan to sell elsewhere. Once he clarified his BATNA, he walked in with quiet confidence that shifted the whole table. Think of negotiation like digging for gold. Positions are the dirt on top, loud and muddy. Interests are the veins underneath. They reveal what you truly want. Focusing on interests lets you find the real treasure everyone's after. Leverage might hide in unexpected places. Access to a unique resource, timing, or even a relationship. Lewicki shows how identifying these subtle power points is like turning on a lighthouse in fog. Suddenly, you see the whole shoreline and your path to success glows. You're not just playing your own hand, you're reading Marla's too. Lewicki stresses that truly mastering negotiation means stepping into your opponent's shoes to see the pressures and priorities driving them. Lewicki tells the story of a tech startup founder dealing with a skeptical investor named Raj. By studying Raj's repeated references to regulatory hurdles, the founder realized Raj's fear wasn't just financial risk, but legal exposure. Shifting the pitch to how the product solved compliance, not just profit worries, flipped the conversation. Imagine negotiation like a dance. If you can feel the rhythm of the other person's moves, you flow instead of stumble. Recognizing whether your counterpart pushes hard or prefers a steady pace saves you from clash and burnout. Experienced negotiators can almost predict their counterpart's playbook, whether it's the take-it-or-leave-it bluff or slow drip concessions. Lewicki teaches how spotting these patterns is like reading a tells in poker, empowering you to plan several moves ahead. Now that you know your own position and have decoded the other side, how do you bring it all together? Lewicki's framework lets you pick from strategies that fit context and goals, because a one-size tactic never works. Lewicki recounts a supplier negotiation in New York where a company used sharp competition tactics, pushing hard on price but risking future partnership. The result? They won the deal but lost future contracts. It highlights how claiming value aggressively can burn bridges. Contrast that with a joint venture negotiation where two firms pooled resources and shared risks to build a new market. Lewicki calls this expanding the pie. Collaboration unlocks creative deals that leave both parties richer, rather than fighting over slices. Sometimes, no matter how skilled you are, talks stall, tempers flare, trust erodes. In one example, a mediation helped a community and a mining company reach agreement over environmental concerns. Third-party help is like a referee who keeps negotiations fair and on track. Back in that Chicago meeting, you now see negotiation as a strategic dance, knowing your moves before stepping on the floor, reading your partner's rhythm, and choosing your style to fit the music. Lewicki's Think Before You Speak arms you with this mindset. Next time you face a tough talk, pause, ask, what's my best backup? What drives the other side? Which dance fits this moment? Practice this and watch the game change before your eyes. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.